Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel and our ASU podcast, which we stopped literally 1 year ago. Hello, Steve.
Welcome to ICU 4.0. This is season 4 as well.
Kinda, yeah. Even though we didn't finish season 3, but no one's gonna know.
In this podcast, guys, we'll be talking about so many things like how to shoot or how to choose your set, how to do a podcast, how to shine on social media, because this is the goal of Zonin. Zonin Media will make you a star. How to contact Zonin Media?
I'm speechless right now. Like I used to think that ICU was something different, but eventually it's not anymore. But that's okay. That's okay. We are happy for changes. We are always accepting the changes.
Right.
Just don't take my spotlight.
So the numbers are down below. You can contact Zakaria or Shireen or Alina or me or anyone.
Just contact anyone from
contact
Zone
anyone.
In. That's not a big of a deal, though.
Okay, let's start with something very important. Like, people think it's very easy to make a podcast or to make a video. We just spend like so many hours doing a 30-second video.
True, especially our videos we posted a couple of days ago, like the video with me and Shireen, like legit. Okay, if like one video took like let's say 1 day to shoot and edit, another video took like 2 days to do that. So I was actually talking to a friend of mine, because like she legit asked me this question: how many hours did you spend to do this video? And I was like, hours, days, honey. That was days. A lot of people, and I told her that, you as a viewer, you are thinking that, like very easy, you're taking the phone and like, nothing that much big of a deal. But eventually it is. And I always also say it's never about the equipment you're using or, none of this matters unless you have a clear picture here. And even though sometimes you do have a clear picture, it just doesn't work well. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't work out. So you need to change. You need to think again. You need to brainstorm again. You need like a lot of things. And it also because of the inspiration from where you're getting and where you're getting it from.
Exactly. I always say this, like, it's not about how technically you're doing the job. It's about the vision. That's why you have a director, you have a DOP, you have a director of set, you have someone responsible for the makeup, for this. And here in Zonin, we do have all of them combined together. Like in the set, it's not a one-man show.
I have a question. What do you think is more difficult? Post-production, production, or, the beginning of everything? What is more difficult for you? And I'm going to say what is more difficult for me.
For me, post-production, it depends on the shooting, on the production itself. Because if you have good lighting, if you have a good model in front of you, and if you know what to do, then at post, you just khalas, combine them together and you're okay. But the hardest part is before shooting. Like this is the part that there's no idea. You are creating the idea now. And by that, we spend days and days just thinking about the music, the transition, the outfits. We just not receive the client like this, come on, yalla, shoot, done. There's a whole procedure behind that.
True.
So everyone who wants to make a video, you can visit us. We can discuss about things. And in the shooting, they will be surprised how smooth it is because it's fun. We just create fun during the shooting.
True. Me speaking as the ex-photographer, there's nothing like ex, if you're a photographer once, you will ever be a photographer like forever. But that's not the thing. For me, I think that not the hardest, but at the same time, the funniest part was always the post-production because, you have, let's say, a photo, right? I was never dealing with the videos. Like I'm like very bad at editing. I don't really know how to do that, to be very honest. Like I have a vision in my head and like, I think that's why I'm more involved into the pre-production, let's call that, right? To like the idea and like everything. But like technically I'm zero. But talking about the pictures itself, I was always having so much fun and so much struggles sometimes on the post-production part because, this this moment when you see how you want to do that, but you just like do not understand how to do that. And sometimes it does
Yeah.
happen. Like you see this, okay, should be like this, like not left, not right, like this, just straight. And you're like, okay, Alina, let's think. How the should I do that? And you just don't know. And then you're sitting there and figuring it out. Some people think that, you know, like, okay, if you're like a creator, you can do everything. But people, we were not born with that. It's not like we know how to breathe. The same, we
Yeah.
know how to edit and everything. There's like a hard work, but same, it's a fun thing to do.
Right. I want to talk about two more things about photography and videography, and then the main part, AI. So let's start with photography and videography.
Okay.
A
So
photographer.
two people sitting here.
Yeah. To me, a photographer can take photos, and it's not necessary to know how to edit these photos. But a videographer, it's a must. He should know how to edit.
Wait a minute. What do you mean it's not necessary how to
Yeah.
edit the pictures?
Let me tell you why. Because pictures can be edited in so many different ways. You can do retouching, you can do scaling, you can change backgrounds. It's limited to Photoshop. And so many people are restricted to Photoshop. But as a videographer, you cannot take a scene or a shot unless you know how this will be edited. Otherwise, this shot will be removed and removed to trash.
Garbage.
Garbage. So that's the difference between a photographer and a videographer to me.
I do agree from one point, but in the same time, like you cannot come for a photo shoot, right? Like because look, the photographer is the same as like, you know, director in the movies, right? Like you're the same way, just, you know, in different capturing like the footage.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
You can take 200 photos for one shot.
Trust me. You know, this is what I learned. It's very interesting. I used to think like that, you know, back in the days. I used to think like, you know, more pictures you take, for sure you're gonna say you find something, you know, like it can work. But I assure you, I literally did this mistake before. I was taking hundreds of pictures, and like 100% of 100 pictures were going to the trash. Sometimes I will tell you something, because when you don't have this particular idea in your mind, what you want to do and what you want to have as a result, 1,000 pictures are not going to help you. Like legit, if you do not take the right angle or the right idea, the right mood or the vibe or anything, none of these thousands of pictures is going to help you.
Yeah, you're right. So that's the difference between taking a photo and taking a video shot. Because sometimes, as you said, you take 100 photos, and the 100 photos, you cannot use them. But in videos, you can redo the shot, but you cannot have non-usable one. You know, when I used to be in university, we didn't have digital photos. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur, guys. So digital cameras weren't there. We were shooting on the film.
I love film.
Yes, big time. But this, you will be called as a director 1/1 or 1/2. Depends on the shot. So if you're redoing the shot again, you will cost the production to pay more. That's
True.
why you should do it on single shot. And that's why maybe I just try to make rehearsals before, like as we did for the transition, we did so many things before that and these things. It's not easy to be a videographer or a photographer. Not anyone who's holding a camera is a videographer or is a photographer.
Look, I think this is just with the, not the technologies, I would say, but with the easy ways of editing and montage.
Yeah, but you can know that.
I know. I'm
see the
just
difference.
I'm just saying, you know what I really think? The real creator, you know, let's not just put on the ranks. The real creator is the person who is literally improving himself again and again and again. If you're stuck in something very old, okay, you'll still be a creator, but you'll not go very far with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's not about technical things. Like
Look,
people
I
will
would
know him. Yahya Saadi, he's a very, very, very talented director, and he do video clips and you do so many things in these. He doesn't know how to shoot technically. Like in camera, he's not that good in putting the aperture, the ISO, these the camera things,
Look.
the lighting. But he's a fashion designer from the first place.
Okay.
And he is a very talented director. So it's not about technical things.
Yes, I totally agree. You know, sometimes there is a person who has the vision, let's say,
Exactly.
and there is another person who doesn't have that much of a vision, but he has like amazing technical skills. So it's just like a great combination. But a lot of people are ashamed, kinda, you know, like to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, okay, I'm very good at technical part, but I don't have that much of the vision of creativity or blah blah. A lot of people are thinking that, you know, I must be good at everything at once. But
No.
it's like normal when you're not good at something
course.
and you can not have a help and like a team to do that. That's absolutely normal. It's like, you know, one day I will come to you and I will say like, okay, Steve, listen, here's the idea. This, and that. This is how we are doing. Me personally, I cannot do that technically, right? Dun-dun. Me personally, I can do that technically, and like I'm absolutely okay with that. But I have the vision, which, for example, maybe you will not come up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's like normal.
And vice
It's a
versa also.
Exactly. It's like a teamwork. It's like, I remember I used to teach you the light thing. Not teach you, but like help you with the light thing. You
Yes,
remember
of
in
course.
the beginning.
Of course. And every time, like sometimes I'm doing color correction and it's been like 2 hours color correcting and khalas, my eyes memorize
blurred.
these things. And then Alina will pass by that, more contrast. And then she move and oh my God, that's it. So just more contrast things will be solved.
I think teamwork is very important. And you know what I see? Not a lot, but like quite a lot, I would say. I see or I hear from people who are, you know, like get in the team or start to work with the team, or they do not like to share this credits, let's say, with the whole team itself. The team did the whole work. Yeah, I was supervising and stuff like that. But in the end of the day, I'm taking the credits for the work that the whole team has done. So this is, I really see quite a lot lately, and I don't understand that. I think you will be like very successful only at the moment when you will not take credits only for yourself, that, you know, like I did that, because I did not do it myself. I had like a whole team to do, like even one video is like a team work, a hard work. So the moment you become really successful as call yourself a director or whatsoever, when you acknowledge the fact that you did this work not alone, and this is really the highest appreciation, when you have a team and all of you together did this whole work.
Of course. This is very important. It's because if I'm doing this by myself, I would not do it. Okay, it will be done, but it will not be as good as a teamwork.
True.
Because I mean, yes, I know how to put a lighting, I know blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I can't focus on everything at the same time. I'm not using AI for my brain.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice. That thing literally terrified me. But yeah, whatever. You know, my dad used to tell me one very interesting thing, that one hat is good, 10 hats better, but sometimes it does have a confusion also. You know, for example, you're traveling with, you know, like 10 friends. All of 10 friends want to go to different places at once. You know, like, so you basically are going to 10 different roads, but you need to go on the one because like you came together. So here is like the main thing when you need to learn how to manage all of these things. Because, you know, okay, let's say 5 people who are doing the same job are going to sit together in one room and they need to do like one project. Can you imagine the amount of ideas and the ways of doing this work are happening in one time? I swear to God, Amazon jungle and its energy, it's going to be, you know, with all of this thing, like normal, but
Exactly, because everyone has his own taste. Combining all these tastes together will do something.
This is like actually also a very interesting thing. This is how you say, like, you know, a lot of people have their own taste. This is what I think, that when you're having the team, you're building the team, or you're, you know, like taking the team, doesn't matter. You need to have the same ground. Yes, you might have different visions, but out of like, 100% of your vision, 70 needs to be the same, because otherwise nothing gonna good come out of this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's good to have something as an addition, but still you need to have something like, a lot in common, because it's gonna be very hard.
We used to have this in Zone, and sometimes a client wants videos, and we go for the artistic idea, and then the digital marketing will come to us. No, I need a hook. I need something straightforward. Don't do something artistic. And then we're just trapped. Oh, why? Just we want to make something, out of the
True.
box and different. But these videos are going to a campaign. This needs to be straightforward and these things. I
this
just feel, oh no,
exactly.
I want to do it different. But
I swear to God, I really wish the time will come, even though it is now already there. Like I'm looking at the big brands, very well known fashion brands, whatever, you name it. They are stepping out finally, and unfortunately, those big brands are leading to the whole market, no matter how big or small you are. If you're known in the world, you are, you're the leader of the opinions, let's say, in this kind of the creative world. And I see that finally they are doing something which is like, wow, in a very artistic way. And we will finally stop doing these boring things, even though I think most of the time we're not like fighting with our clients, but we are trying to let them understand that if you want to be different on the market,
But it's not
stop
about only
doing
the
the same
clients.
thing.
It's about the audience, like everyone on Instagram.
Look, okay, but
I mean,
if you will give the audience the same thing all the time, they will not see something different and something new, which
Yeah.
means that their eyes are going to be attracted to something basic. We are not basic.
you need to educate them by that. Like, for example, if I saw an ad, let's say for a biscuit, without mentioning the name, if it was very artistic and professional, and you just, I will say, this is fake, I'm gonna skip it. But if I just say directly, this is 0 calorie, whatever, okay, I'm gonna go buy it.
You see,
You
here's
see-
the difference between me and you. Because
But
I'm
this
not,
is the market now.
I'm not interested in this market. Was the whole, I think, idea and the point of, like having this place in the first time, in the first place, having this place in the first place, to not be average. I swear to God, I have a fear of being average in this world.
Yeah, but what to do? Okay, put yourself in the client's place. What will you do?
Me
The
as a
they
client,
want
I
sales.
get it. I
Like,
cannot.
if you did something out of the box and very artistic, and no one bought the product, what will you do by that?
Look, this is why I'm saying you always can have different options, Be different, but okay, since now the market is still be, like, say, the same, okay, and everyone is got used to, like, I'm sorry, but boring things, we can provide you this
There
things.
is a way. We always
There
have
is
this
a way,
like-
yet, but I just want everyone to understand that this world is much more than something boring and average. This world and the brains and the creativity, inspiration, and a lot of things which you have is way more, is like out of this world, which you can get. But I'm just so sad that a lot of people do not understand that. I swear. Like, look,
Understand.
I don't know, look at the campaigns. Okay, I know this is something like very different, but still, look at, the brand Jacquemus, the
Yeah.
French brand. My God, this man is a genius.
But
He's,
the brand is already known.
but
you,
how?
You can't launch with.
Look. He is known how? Because when he started, he didn't start basic runaway fashion
but the
week shows.
competition now is
he
hard.
decided to go where? He decided to go in the field, in the desert, in here and there. He didn't start basic, like basic catwalks, runaway fashion show, when they have like everything what everyone is doing. The guy started from something wow, and look where he is now. And it's been what, like this time, like legit like this.
This topic will never end, guys. If
Never
you have
end.
any opinion about this, just write down your opinion in the comments section below. And before wrapping it up, let's talk about AI. AI, do you think that AI will take over the world? I mean, as employees?
I'm so terrified of AI. I swear to God, I don't even have Alexa in my home and I will never have this device.
Come on.
Never. Mm-mm. Look, AI,
Let's
get
put
it.
AI in our studio, like AI in videos, AI in editing, and these things. So AI is artificial intelligence. Okay, it is artificial, but it's about how you teach this AI.
Yeah, of course.
So we do use AI in so many
AI
things.
is like your pet, like,
But-
the dog in the house. The way you teach
but it's
it.
bad sometimes to me. Like if we use AI in editing podcast and generating images and these so many things, sometimes it just gives things that totally different, and sometimes it's very fast and very easy and very good.
And think about, okay, I have very interesting question. Look, as a creator, you're using your brain, right? You're getting inspired from something, you're creating yourself. Your brain cells are working. When you're using AI, you don't need to do that. So do you think that the creativity will reduce by the time AI will be used more and more?
AI will kill all the non-creative people. As we said before, anyone now can hold the camera and shoot and edit on CapCut and just have something ready at the end of the day
Templates.
with templates. Yeah, AI will make these people all the same, typical, unless creative minds who were creative in the beginning, using AI, they will shine even more. For example, me,
True.
instead of taking a photo and not showing the edges of the studio because I want this shot, I just shoot it the way it is, and with AI remove these steps. So I have more time to focus on the frame itself, not on what's distracting the frame.
True. Did
This-
you just tell them our secret? How we did the couple
Come on,
of our
generative
videos?
fill. Who doesn't use generative fill? But you see, generative fill, if someone misuse it, like without mentioning, someone here tried to use generative fill. Oh my God. He's not with us anymore, but he disappeared. So using this generative fill, he did disasters.
Look, AI needs to be studied the way how to use it. This is number one for sure.
Do you know what's
Number
new
two,
in AI Premiere? It's not launched yet, but it will be launched. And because we have the Creative Cloud beta, we do have this program yet. I'm scared. You can use generative fill in Adobe Premiere. It will understand each frame by frame and will do whatever you want. So by that, the work will be easier, but at the same time, if this feature is available, I don't need 4 editors for my video. I just need one to use generative fill to make my...
this is the thing also. Look, the AI is taking, let's say, a world, right? And a lot of people are saying that, not even, look, I've heard that a lot. I don't know how, to be honest, I don't know how I feel about this yet. But, you know, a lot of people were taking out of the frame because, you know, the computer like is doing their job. So basically people are losing their jobs. Kinda. You can see that.
Well, you see, weak people will lose their job. Weak people cannot
Yeah,
stand in front of
obviously. Look,
AI. This
of
is
course.
the thing.
Of
So
course.
you should, my advice to everyone who's scared from AI to take over his place, you just need to move with AI. Study AI and learn how to use AI.
Or just start to, you know,
You will not
just,
use...
you know, use your brain. not in the case, I'm not saying that you're stupid,
Yeah.
but like start being more creative. A lot of people, okay, very, very small advice, okay? A lot of people who do not have that much of a creativity, what are they doing? They are copy pasting something which is, you know, like already very wow, or they're taking trends or what's so trends. Yeah, they're taken from any sources, okay? You know, once I told to a friend of mine how I used to learn how to color correct. I was taking literally paints in my canvas and I was painting, mixing colors. This is how I learned how to color correct pictures. I didn't take courses or whatsoever. I literally was learning this on the Canva. My inspiration I'm taking from a lot of places, but I don't know, most of them coming from old times. This is why I always say, I need more grain on the videos. Like, I love old times. I find it very true and natural, something like very,
Yeah, but
it
by
has a
that,
soul.
it's not about the technical thing, but because you learned technically how to color correct a photo manually, now you know how the photo will be at the end of the day. Because now with AI, you can get any photo, like from a movie, screenshot, whatever you want, and put your photo, and you just with one click
And
match
that?
source. Yeah, you
I
just
didn't know
match
that.
source and get hopped up the
I'm
photo.
such an old school.
But by that, okay, you got this photo that was edited manually. Would you think the results will be stunning as that? Technically, it is, because same contrast, same saturation, same everything. But where's the creativity? You just, okay, I do watch videos and I get inspired, of course.
Yeah, basically here,
But-
you took someone's work, you copied the work, and you pasted and gave it as
With
yours.
one click.
With one click. That's not okay. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't find it.
Yeah.
I don't really find it like okay, because copyrights is like, everything
No
what
one
we
will
live
know.
for. I get it, no one is gonna know, but like, who's gonna know? They're gonna know.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, whatever.
I think like this is such a huge topic of, like copy pasting, the copyrights, and like, all of these things, and inspiration and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. It's like a long topic. And I don't know, I can sit for hours and talk about all of this, like, to be honest.
Guys, if you have another opinion of what we're talking about and you want to be a guest in ICU podcast, you can contact us.
You know what I want to do? I want to have a group of people,
Discussing this.
just discussing things and sharing their opinions. It's very nice. I like to speak with creative people.
Yalla, if you want to be our guest, comment your name below. Okay, that was it for today's episode. It was
I feel like,
technical.
now not me as a host. I feel like you are the host and I'm your guest.
We both are the hosts.
I swear.
You started it, I will wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
So that's it for today's episode of ICU. Next episode will be about what?
I don't know. Steve is very good about like, throwing the idea or the topic or anything. We can sit for hours speaking with the mic, which are not recording, just sitting and talking instead of doing the job sometimes. It just like that. Sometimes I wish it was recorded.
Yeah, so next episode will be about
Something.
what is next in everything, in life, in future, in work, in everything. What is next will be the next topic of the next episode. If you have ideas for us, also don't forget to mention them. And that's it.
You know what? They saw me blondie and now I'm ginger.
She might be red in the second one. Yalla, let's wrap it up.
Bye. Very nice, very nice.
Very good, very good.
I don't hear my claps.